Understanding whether a woman has feelings for you can feel like deciphering a secret code. Emotions aren't always expressed directly, especially when vulnerability is involved. However, there are certain signs and behaviors that often reveal deeper feelings. If you're trying to figure out whether she sees you as more than just a friend, here are 5 key signs to watch for. Number 1. She initiates communication. When trying to understand whether a woman has developed feelings for you, one of the most telling signs lies in the way she communicates. Specifically, if she consistently initiates communication, it can be a strong indicator that you're on her mind and she feels a connection. While people reach out for many reasons, a consistent and thoughtful pattern often reveals something deeper than casual interest. A woman who has feelings for you will often find reasons to reach out, even without a specific agenda. She might send you a quick text just to say, "Good morning," or a good night message to end the day. These simple gestures go beyond routine politeness. They show that you're someone she's thinking about at the start and end of her day. Moments when people typically think of those who matter most to them. This type of communication reflects an emotional bond that she is nurturing often without even fully realizing it. Also, you may notice that she shares things with you throughout the day. Maybe she forwards a meme that made her laugh or sends a song that reminded her of a conversation you had. These messages are rarely random. They serve as a bridge between her world and yours, as if she's inviting you to be a part of her everyday experiences. When someone goes out of their way to share moments like these, it often signals that they value your presence and want to strengthen your connection. Furthermore, if she brings up things you've talked about in the past, it's another strong indication of her feelings. Remembering details, whether about your favorite food, a story from your childhood, or something you mentioned in passing, shows that she listens and cares. When she follows up on those conversations or suggests continuing them, it's a subtle yet powerful way of keeping the emotional dialogue alive. This kind of attentiveness goes hand in hand with genuine interest and affection. Additionally, she might suggest plans or make the effort to check in when she hasn't heard from you in a while. These actions show initiative and a desire to maintain a steady connection. It's not just about casual chatting. It's about creating a rhythm between the two of you, one that signals emotional investment and a growing sense of closeness. In essence, when a woman takes the lead in communicating with you regularly and meaningfully, it's a window into her feelings. She may not say it directly, but her consistent outreach, thoughtful messages, and desire to keep the conversation going all point toward one thing: you matter to her, and in matters of the heart that speaks volumes. Number 2, her body language is open and inviting. Understanding whether a woman has feelings for you can often seem like a complex puzzle, but much of the answer lies in the subtleties of body language. Words may mask intentions, but nonverbal cues frequently speak louder than spoken phrases. One of the most revealing signs is when her body language is open and inviting, a silent yet powerful indication of emotional and romantic interest. When a woman is comfortable and drawn to someone, her posture tends to reflect that openness. You may notice that she leans in slightly during conversations. This small but telling gesture signals that she is genuinely interested in what you're saying and wants to be close both physically and emotionally. It is an unconscious move that shows attentiveness and a willingness to connect. Eye contact also plays a significant role in revealing true feelings. If she maintains eye contact without it feeling forced or awkward, it's a good sign that she feels safe and engaged in your presence. This sustained gaze often goes hand in hand with frequent, genuine smiles. A smile that reaches the eyes, one that lights up her face, is another way her body expresses comfort and joy in your company. Additionally, mirroring is a subconscious behavior that often occurs when someone feels a bond or rapport with another person. If she suddenly mimics your gestures, the way you sit, or even your speaking rhythm, it's likely a sign that she is tuned into you. This kind of synchrony often reflects emotional alignment and a desire to establish a closer connection. There are even more subtle gestures that can hint at her interest. She might play with her hair while speaking to you, tuck it behind her ear, or run her fingers through it, all of which can be signs of nervous excitement or a desire to be noticed. Furthermore, casual touches like brushing your arm or placing a hand lightly on your shoulder are rarely random. These small points of physical contact can signal trust, comfort, and a sense of emotional closeness. The distance she maintains between you also offers clues. When someone consistently chooses to sit or stand closer than necessary, it typically reflects a sense of security and attraction. This closeness isn't just about physical proximity. It often mirrors an emotional nearness she feels when she's with you. Also, her body positioning matters. If she's facing you directly with open arms or legs uncrossed, it indicates receptiveness and an open heart. All these signs are part of a broader nonverbal conversation. While each gesture alone may not be conclusive taken together, they form a pattern of behavior that can strongly suggest she has genuine feelings for you. Observing these body language cues with care and respect can help you better understand her emotions, even when words fall short. Number three, she remembers the little things. In the realm of human connection, it's often the smallest gestures that speak the loudest. When a woman has feelings for you, one of the most telling signs isn't always grand declarations or obvious flirtation. Instead, it can be found in her quiet attentiveness, especially in how she remembers the little things. This kind of detail-oriented care can reveal more than words ever could. A woman who genuinely cares will often surprise you by recalling something you casually mentioned weeks ago. Maybe you told her once in passing that you love your coffee with just a splash of oat milk and a pinch of cinnamon. You might not even remember sharing that, but one day she hands you your drink exactly how you like it without needing to ask. That moment isn't about the coffee, it's about the fact that she was listening, truly listening, and stored that detail because it mattered to her. Additionally, her attention to detail can show up in conversations. Perhaps you mentioned your childhood dog or a dream you've always had but never pursued. Weeks later, she might bring it up, not to make conversation, but because it stuck with her. These moments highlight that she's invested emotionally. She hears the things others overlook, and she internalizes them because your thoughts, your past, and your preferences are meaningful to her. Furthermore, these small but significant acts create a sense of emotional intimacy. They tell you that you're not just another person in her life, you're someone special. When she remembers your favorite movie, the exact way you laugh at a joke, or even the kind of music that soothes you after a long day, it's not about keeping score. It's about connection. It's about seeing you in your entirety and wanting to make you feel seen, understood, and cared for. Also, this kind of memory is rarely accidental. It stems from intention, from a desire to be present with you, to know you beyond surface level interaction. When she asks about something you mentioned long ago, or when she shows up with something that resonates deeply with who you are, she's telling you in her own subtle way that you matter, and more importantly, that she's paying attention because she wants to know you better. So if you find yourself wondering whether a woman in your life has feelings for you, take note of how she remembers the small things. The thoughtful recall of your likes, your offhand stories, and your daily habits is more than just kindness. It's a quiet, powerful signal of affection. Her memory, sharpened by emotion, is her way of holding on to pieces of you because in her heart, those pieces are worth remembering. Number four, she makes time for you. In the subtle dance of human connection, time is often the most honest currency. When a woman has feelings for you, one of the clearest signs is that she intentionally makes space for you in her life. It's not just about responding to messages or being friendly when convenient. It's about carving out moments and rearranging priorities to nurture a deeper bond. When someone genuinely cares, their actions tend to speak louder than words. A woman who is emotionally invested will often go out of her way to spend time with you, even when her schedule is overflowing. This doesn't necessarily mean grand romantic gestures. Sometimes it's the small acts that carry the most meaning. She might suggest catching up over coffee after a long day, or she may invite you along to social events, signaling a desire to include you in the fabric of her life. Also, she may share details of her schedule just to find a window that works for both of you. These efforts, while they might appear casual on the surface, are usually anything but accidental. Additionally, initiating time together is a strong indicator of emotional presence. If she's the one suggesting plans or checking in when things get busy, it reflects a sense of value and commitment. She isn't just reacting to your availability, she's actively creating opportunities to connect. This kind of initiative suggests that your company isn't just welcome, it's wanted. Furthermore, the consistency of her effort matters. Anyone can make time once, but making time repeatedly, especially when it's inconvenient, reveals intention. Life's responsibilities don't disappear, yet she chooses to prioritize you despite them. That choice is telling. It shows that your presence adds something meaningful to her life, something worth pausing for, even briefly. In moments when she insists on seeing you during a chaotic week, or when she brings you into her world through shared experiences, it's important to recognize these actions for what they are: expressions of affection and emotional investment. She may not always articulate her feelings directly, but through the time she offers, she reveals them just the same. Ultimately, the way she chooses to spend her time can be one of the clearest reflections of her heart. If she consistently finds ways to be around you, invites you into her plans, and makes a sincere effort to stay connected, there's a strong chance her feelings run deeper than friendship. Number 5, she flirts with you and only you. Understanding romantic signals can be both thrilling and confusing, especially when trying to determine whether someone's interest extends beyond friendship. One of the most telling indicators that a woman may have deeper feelings is the way she flirts. While flirtation can take many forms, what truly sets it apart is its focus and consistency, especially when directed exclusively at you. Flirting by nature is a blend of playfulness and attraction. It can be bold and unmistakable, or subtle and quietly persistent. When a woman reserves this kind of energy for you and you alone, it's more than just casual friendliness. You might notice that she often finds ways to engage in light teasing or playful banter, a kind of communication that creates a special dynamic between the two of you. This kind of interaction isn't just fun, it's purposeful. Also, she might find excuses to initiate brief, non-intrusive touches, like brushing your arm during conversation or offering a warm hug that lingers just a moment longer than necessary. Additionally, compliments often become part of the equation. She might mention how good you look in a certain outfit, remark on the tone of your voice, or admire your personal style. These comments may seem spontaneous, but they often stem from genuine attraction and attentiveness. A woman who takes the time to observe and appreciate your qualities is likely revealing more than just platonic interest. What further strengthens this signal is the contrast in how she treats you versus how she interacts with others. If her flirtation feels uniquely tailored to you, more engaged, more frequent, and more emotionally charged, then it's a meaningful clue. Furthermore, when she seems less playful or physically expressive with other people, it underscores the special attention she reserves for you. This difference in behavior isn't accidental. It's intentional and emotionally significant. Flirting with you and only you suggests a conscious choice. It shows that among everyone in her social sphere, you're the one who draws her focus. That consistency, paired with the intimate nature of her actions, strongly indicates that she sees you as more than just a friend. When all these behaviors converge — focus, flirtation, physical cues, thoughtful compliments, and distinct treatment — they form a clear and compelling sign that she may have true feelings for you. Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for future videos.